15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. This crowd a few minutes ago stirred into action at the side of their Dolphins emerging from the Hard Rock Stadium tunnels, and we are ready to go as the Dolphins get set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. He'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. They'll look to throw here. He's got Fuller. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Back to throw here. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. A.J. Epinesa able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. The kick by Sanders is good. And the opening drive for the Dolphins yields 3. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up 1st downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. To the air, Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And now we'll see punter Tyler Newsome. Jabril Peppers deep to receive. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. 5-3, their record at the halfway point, and you have to imagine that there are folks saying, hey, if we do that again in the second half, we're 10-6 and he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big play there for the Dolphins.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Edmonds going to get the handoff here on the option. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll set up to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Back to throw. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And also a career-long kick for the veteran, Charles.
Yeah, how about what he just got done there? We always knew he had a big leg, but how about everything coming together perfectly on that one? Great leg swing, and bang that one through.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. They'll roll it, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Lorenzo Carter. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Tyler Newsome now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Returning is Peppers. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a two-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 6-0 our score after one. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now back to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And now off to the races down the right side. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 44. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. He'll look to throw. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
They go play action here on first down. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. He'll drop to throw. It's complete to Fuller. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Gregory Rousseau able to record his 5th sack of the season. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
Come to the line to start their next drive. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their third possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's Allen. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On first down, Allen. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He'll get this complete to his running back, Bowden.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble. He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They're going to look to throw. And he's got his tight end, Gesicki, in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. Mike Gesicki, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes this a 9-point game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those, and maximizing opportunities.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good way there to have him bounce back from the interception last drive. Something underneath, a little bit of rhythm going.
I know the best ones in the league have supreme confidence, but every now and then you need a little booster, don't you? This is their way of protecting him and bringing him back, and then they'll turn him loose later, I would think.
He's going to go deep for Beasley. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big gain there for the Bills. He'll go right back to Beasley. That catch good for only a couple. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call, because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen, and he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Just keeping the play alive. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is down to 2. 4 seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. 1 second, all that remains. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. Able to slither by. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. So the two teams will head to the locker rooms here in Miami with the Dolphins on top. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely. Third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll give it to Singletary here to start the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
On first down, they stick with Singletary. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Cole Beasley, the intended target, and it's third down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Allen's throw is complete.
Allen's pass complete to number 3. A gain of 7. First down, Buffalo.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. Allen going to give this one to Singletary.
And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds.
So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
On play action, Allen. And his throw is incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Allen. Flush to his right. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now Allen again. He completes it to the tight end, Knox. And the Bills are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Singletary. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead. As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
No gain on the play there, second down. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness, off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Quick throw here by Allen, complete. Touchdown! Cole Beasley, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is up to 5. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive? And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Back to throw here. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Miami. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and forever. He's got room to run past the 20 as he's all the way up to the 24-yard line. 19 yards is the pickup there, but even with that, they're well short. It's 4th down. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And that's incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that at just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Finding Knox there, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dawson Knox with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bills could be on their way to 7-1 as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And that is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now back to throw. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
The Dolphins on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right.
This will be caught. It's Waddle.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. They'll look to throw now on first down. Going for it all. And this one is incomplete.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. They'll look to throw here.
He gets this one complete to Bowden.
And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Got a man. It's Waddle, complete.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Looking to throw. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Gregory Rousseau in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Flush to his right.
There's Fuller for a Dolphin touchdown.
Will Fuller, his 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Dolphins have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Christian Wilkins able to record his 5th sack of the season. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Now Allen. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously, more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
So forget the 3 and out. The penalty makes this 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. 2nd, 3rd guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Back to throw. Allen. This is caught. Touchdown, Bills. Stephon Diggs. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bills are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for
nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they will take over with a football just outside of the 10 at the 12-yard line. He let one slip away last week as well, so now 2 fumbles lost in as many weeks.
Well, we were out at practice, and we watched him work. And what did his quarterback coach talk about all week?
Being a 2-hand monster.
And we looked at each other. 2-hand. Oh, I get it. 2-hand monster.
And with a flag down, he goes down. Sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. So Allen's going to look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Dawson Knox, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that will make this a 19-point game.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Gregory Rousseau, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle.
The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
He'll look to throw. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. On the left side, he finds Beasley. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
7 yards, the pickup there.
To throw again on second down. Allen. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers.
And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
He'll get this complete to his running back, Bowden.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked off by Micah Hyde. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A big gain there for the Bills. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit.